Good morning and welcome to the city of Latrobe. My name is Alex Graziani. I'm the town city manager, and I'm so glad that all of you could make it to the kickoff of the Great American Banana Split Festival. What's super exciting is see all of these wonderful freshmen from St. Vincent College. This is just the beginning of a wonderful 4 years of your time here in St. Vincent and Latrobe, and we're just so glad you made it up here. In the interest of time and wanting to make this, of course, short and sweet, I just want to be able to introduce a few of the speakers here and just allow them to share with you. Really, this is all about food, fun, and family. Where else but in America could we have such an opportunity to celebrate a wonderful dessert, to celebrate creativity, entrepreneurship in the American way? Just think in 1904, a young man wanting to impress the girls who came into the pharmacy, to the counter, came up with a dessert with this newfangled banana thing, the banana that came by the train of the Great Pennsylvania Railroad into wonderful Latrobe. And from that, it caught on, and the college students fell in love with it, and the word was spread throughout America. And though other towns claim to be the birthplace of the Great American Banana Split, only Latrobe, Pennsylvania has the plaque. Believe it or not, not only is Bobby Banana, Mr. Dole Banana is with us today, but our Public Works Director was dressed up in that yesterday, and he was celebrating a little early, if we shall say. But what I'm really honored about is to think about the people who have come before us. And with us today, we have Nell Strickler. Nell? Nell was the daughter-in-law of Mr. William Strickler, who invented the banana split in 1904. And what she said to me this morning was what is indicative of this city. She said she had a great father-in-law and what a wonderful man he was. And that's the kind of thing that we have here in Latrobe. Faith, family, fun, and food, and that's what we're here to celebrate. So let's get the festivities started. What we'll do is we'll share a few words. We're going to unveil the marker itself. You're going to hear for the first time in this setting the song that was the contest winner for the day. And with that, let's get started. I'd like to ask our wonderful Senator Kim Ward, State Senator Kim Ward, to come up. Please, Kim.
Whew. All right, these are a little bit high. Can you hear me in this one? Yeah? Yeah? All right. Well, it's really nice to be here this morning. It's really nice to meet you. Very, very nice to meet you, Mrs. Strickler. And I love Bobby Banana Split. But I'm very, very proud to represent this great town. In Harrisburg, when I talk about Latrobe, I always say it's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Of course, we all know about Arnold Palmer. But now I'm going to get to add, it's also the neighborhood of the Banana Split. So in recognition, as this gives you national forever history recognition as the birthplace of Banana Split. Another permanent marker in Latrobe. And I say, get your yellow on. What do you think? Woo! Of all the first in Pennsylvania, the first computer, the first broadcast of both television and radio, the first publication of a daily newspaper, the first oil well, and the first steam locomotive, I think it's pretty safe to say that few of those have brought the amount of satisfied customers and smiles worldwide than what Dr. David Strickler produced right here in Latrobe, a delicious concoction of ice cream and fruit. He joins in a long line of entrepreneurs who took a simple idea and made it a phenomenon. The Banana Split has a different significance than, let's say, Colonel Drake's oil well in Titusville or Penn State University's first computer. And not to sound cliched, the Banana Split, it's just so apple pie and Chevrolet. It's so American, and it makes sense that someone from this town, which is so American, would come up with that idea. And it's my honor this morning to be here and to present a citation on behalf of the Senate of Pennsylvania honoring Latrobe as the birthplace of the Banana Split. So thank you again for having me, and here's your citation. There you go, Alex. There you go. Thank you. I know he does.
In Harrisburg, Kim's colleague, Mr. Joe Pacharka, is a representative representing us for a number of years. And Joe, would you come up and say a few words? Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Alex. Very nice to be here. And as a fellow Bearcat, I would like to say hello to the folks from St. Vincent College. Nice to see you all. And again, what is more exciting, as Kim said, than to be in Latrobe celebrating ice cream and the banana split. And there's nothing more American than the banana split, nothing more innovative than what we're doing here today. We have a great tradition in this area in Latrobe for, other than our great college education, we were steel makers, tool and die makers. In fact, pro football was started in Latrobe. We have so many firsts and so many wonderful things here that it's a pleasure for me and honor to be here today, again, celebrating another one, the banana split. Our forefathers talked about the joy of life, and they summed it up and called it the pursuit of happiness. And when you look at the banana split, it is certainly the happiness. And I think that all of us up here on stage came to mark this commemoration, mark this day and this nice event. We'd also like, I think we also came for the ice cream. So for me, I too brought a citation from the Pennsylvania House of Representatives to mark this occasion. I too am very happy and excited to represent the city of Latrobe, and I look forward to many great things to come. Thank you.
You don't know how cool it looks from here, so why don't on the count of three, y'all say cheese? 1, 2, 3. Cheese! Hey, somebody blinked over here. Let's do a redo. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Wonderful. This is so awesome. I mean, again, just to be able to be here today and to see all your wonderful faces, and the rain's holding off, so let's not slow down at all. I would like to invite up Mayor Barbara Griffin. Mayor's our first female mayor, and she served wonderful here in Latrobe. Mayor.
I just welcome everybody. Thanks for our distinguished, maybe we can use this one. Thanks to our distinguished guests this morning. And I am a personal friend of Mrs. Strickler, so I appreciate that. I was going to talk for about 20 minutes, but since we have these other people who come up and they want to talk, I'll cut it short. But I wanted you to know I wore my banana split shoes today, so I don't know if you can see them. See? And of course, I'm used to banana splits. This is my home. I grew up in Latrobe, but I did go to Seton Hill, but that's all right. We don't boo in my family. So, one short thing. I did receive my first pair of glasses from Dr. Strickler, and that was a long time ago. I was in fifth grade. So, but thank you for coming and have a good weekend.
And I'd like to introduce City Council Member Rosie Wolford.
Good morning, everyone. What a great day it is in Latrobe. I just wanted to welcome everyone here and thank you very much to all of you and those that made today possible. You know, you look around and you see this represents the past, the present, and the future with our St. Vincent College students here. And as those of us who grew up with Mr. Rogers know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Rosie mentioned about all the people who made this possible. It's been a years in an effort to do this. I believe about 5 or 10 years ago at least, the city made application to the Pennsylvania Historic and Museum Commission to get this marker, but was unable to get it at that time. And you know, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. And this is the kind of town this is. And so we did try again last year. In fact, it was a St. Vincent College intern who helped Mr. Jared Trunzo to put together the application. And with the Historical Society and some of our friends, including Mr. Ice Cream himself, we were able to get the proper information and get it going this time to get the historical marker. We do have a representative from the Pennsylvania Historic and Museum Commission. Gene, wave. It's just quite an honor to have this marker. I would hope that you take notice of these. They're sprinkled around all over the Pennsylvania. What's been amazing to me is really how much more we have to tell as our story, whether it's Fred Rogers, who we would like to get a plaque for, or the birthplace of Kennemetal and so many other things. We're going to keep going at this. Not only are we proud of our past, but we're excited about our future, and these markers are just indicative of that. They celebrate what was in the past, but they remind you of the good things that can come and will come out of this town. This could not be possible if it wasn't for Don Orlando and the folks at St. Vincent who really saw an opportunity and reached out to the Dole Corporation and said, hey, would you be interested in being a part of the unveiling? And lo and behold, not that we didn't know it, but at the end of August, it just so happened to be the National Banana Split Month and the National Banana Split Week and all that good stuff. And so Dole took interest in it, and since about late spring, May, they've been working with us diligently to get this going. So I'd like to introduce to you Mr. William Goldfield. He's from the Dole Corporation. Mr. Goldfield, please.
Thank you, Alex. First off, I just wanted to congratulate the city of Latrobe on today's marker unveiling. I know the city's been working very diligently for a long time, spending many hours and research, and as Alex said, campaigning over and over again. And I think the recognition from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania validates all your efforts. So again, congratulations. On behalf of Dole and Bobby Banana here, who I'm afraid can't speak for himself, I would like to thank you for reaching out to us and inviting us to join in on the celebration. As the world's #1 banana provider, we support any celebration of bananas, and judging by your agenda for this weekend, it looks like it's going to be quite a party you have going. The 2013 theme that Dole Fresh Fruit is running behind is called Peel the Love. It's a year-long celebration that works perfectly with the Great American Banana Split celebration. After years of talking about recipes, serving suggestions, and nutritions about bananas, we realized it was time to emphasize the much more whimsical side of America's favorite fruit. So this summer, we're using a food truck tour and an expanded social media program to visit banana-loving cities across the country and remind consumers that in addition to their taste and health benefits, bananas are simply a lot of fun. So although we honor Dr. Strickler's original recipe, of course at Dole, we strive to encourage healthier, more responsible eating habits, especially the consumption of fresh fruits and vegetables. So this event gives us a unique opportunity to prove that it's possible to enjoy the fun and irreverence and joy of banana splits and still pursue healthy eating at the same time. So what we've done is developed several surprisingly indulgent banana split recipes of our own that have a lot less calories and fat, yet are still delicious. But in addition to fitting in with our Peel the Love campaign and our healthier banana splits, there's another reason we chose to participate today and why we traveled 2,500 miles from California to be part of the celebration. And that is simply the passion that we saw for bananas when we visited here earlier this year. Originally, this was going to be, as Alex mentioned, a smaller event that just coincided with National Banana Split Day, which happens to be this Sunday. We were going to invite some media and some bloggers to come and join us here in Latrobe and at St. Vincent and celebrate the healthier take on bananas. But it didn't exactly turn out that way. Once we met Jared from the city and Nick from the Downtown Revitalization and Don from St. Vincent's College and Ice Cream Joe from Valley Dairy, we just saw how passionate, excited everybody was about bananas and the unique history of Latrobe. So one idea led to another, many phone calls came, and this weekend celebration was born. So since Dole grows and sells more bananas than anyone else, we know a fair amount about bananas. So you can imagine how excited we were to find a city and college that loved them as much as we did. So I'm honored to co-host the Great American Banana Celebration, Banana Split Celebration, and excited for what you have planned this weekend. So thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your banana splits.
Thanks, Bill. So everybody got to go home and make sure they buy some more bananas from the Dole Company, okay? You got it? I'm not sure what the statistics are, but I'm pretty certain just about every American household somewhere in the kitchen has a banana. And maybe you guys had one this morning, but if we could just figure out ways to increase them in our recipes, who knows what we could do with sales. Just to recognize some of those on the platform, Brother Hips from St. Vincent College. I'm so excited about the relationship we have with the college. This is really a regional effort. This just isn't about a city or just about a college. It's about a community. And the community of Latrobe is what's here today. So we just really appreciate that solidarity of having you here, brother. This morning, I also want to recognize the wonderful efforts of the others who have been involved but hadn't had a chance to speak this morning. One would be Nick Felice from the Revitalization Committee. Nick has worked tirelessly sending out invites, sending out fundraising notices, and really putting this all together, staying on top of us to make sure little details were taken care of. And if you don't know her, Gabby, I'm not sure where she's at. Gabby at the Art Center, hey, kudos to you. I love you, girl. Gabby is awesome. The Art Center's awesome. They really have put so much effort into it. You got to not only buy Dole bananas, but you got to spend a lot of money at the Latrobe Art Center because they have been, from day one, a part of this. Thank you, Gabby. Lastly, to the downtown merchants and all the other folks who've really celebrated, I want you to take time to go each business and check out what they're doing to celebrate the Great American Banana Split Festival. Tomorrow, there'll be lots of family fun and friendly activities. Sunday, out at St. Vincent College, there's going to be this massive flash mob of banana eating. And I'm just going to get crazy, I think, out there. So I'm really looking forward to that. And so just really want to encourage you to be a part of this and continue to enjoy the fun and the frivolity. As you can tell, we don't take ourselves very seriously here, and we hope, too, that you are enjoying that. I'd like to introduce Congressman Murphy. Congressman Tim Murphy represents the city of Latrobe, and I believe he has a proclamation from the U.S. Congress. Tim?
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
And again, I'll have you introduce this.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful sight you all are. But I thought a day like today needed more than just a typical congressional proclamation. This only comes around once every 100 years. So I managed to write a poem called The Ode to the Banana Split. I took a little license with history, but let's see what we can do. 'Twas a hot summer day at the drugstore where sat a young man on his stool. I need something swell to attract clientele, something sweet, something good, something new. But what can I add that is different? A feast for the taste buds and eyes. Ice cream is essential, but I want quintessential, perhaps a new fruit, he surmised. Should I add watermelon or oranges? A pumpkin would just be too big. Prunes, plums, or cherries, kumquats or dried berries, dates, pomegranates, or figs? He tested them all and got nothing. He experimented day and dark nights. No one much cared, so he sat there and stared, and eureka, I now see the light. I know, I will try the banana. So he picked up one and thought what to do. Shall I put it in whole, slice it up in the bowl? No, down the length, I shall split it in two. Then he added a scoop of some ice cream and another, and then made it three, added more confections, and saw 'twas perfection. Then he stepped back to taste the great treat. This is it, smiled the young inventor. Now a name I need for this that fits. Name it after Loyal Hannah, Rolling Rock, or Banana. Yes, it shall call the Banana Split. Soon customers came in great numbers, all to taste this new, sweet, festive feast. From that hot summer day through a century and today, we sing thanks to Strickler's creative treats. So now, raise high your spoons in celebration for this treat known all over the globe. From May to September, grab your scoop and remember that it all started here in Latrobe. There you go. So, in recognition of this, I don't have the words of the poem here, but I do have this recognition from Congress in celebration of this great day. Congratulations to Latrobe. Enjoy your banana splits. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll get that too. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the great names, not only in Latrobe and in Pennsylvania, but in the world, our own favorite son, Mr. Arnold Palmer. How are you, man? Thank you. Nice to see you.
Well, I'm not going to be long, folks, but I can tell you that I got through Latrobe High School eating banana splits. And I'm so old now, I don't buy green bananas. Have a nice weekend. Thank you very much.
Don't you think Mr. Palmer ought to be a part of the countdown for the unveiling? Give us a good 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.